All right, if you've ever written a piece of code, hit run, and then had enough time to go make a coffee while you waited, this one is for you. We're going to turn you into a code detective, and we're going to give you the one tool you need to crack the case of slow performance. Let's dive in.
It's the question, isn't it? The one that keeps us up at night. You've built something that should be amazing, it works just fine on a small test case, but then you throw real data at it and it just crawls. You're just stuck there, staring at the screen, trying to figure out which of your hundreds, maybe thousands of lines of code is the bad guy. Oh, we have all been there. That sinking feeling in your stomach as the little busy indicator just keeps spinning. And you start the guessing game, right? Maybe it's that big loop. Or maybe it's the way I'm loading the data. But you know what? Guessing is slow, it's frustrating, and let's be honest, we're often wrong. There's a much better way to do this.
See, what you need isn't a better guess. You need cold, hard evidence. You need a specialist, a tool that's designed to go inside your code and find the exact source of the problem. So it's time to meet your new best friend, the MATLAB Profiler.
So what exactly is a profiler? Well, the official definition sounds a little scary, right? Dynamic program analysis. All that really means is it analyzes your code while it's running. That's it. It's like a stopwatch for every single part of your program, measuring how long each function takes and how many times it gets called.
The best way to think about it is like this. The profiler is your detective's magnifying glass. It lets you zoom in on any part of your code, every function, every single line, and see not just what it's doing, but exactly how much time it's taking to do it. No more hiding places for slow code. So what's this detective's mission, should you choose to accept it? First, its job is to find the hotspots, those few critical areas where your code is spending almost all of its time. It does this by measuring the time spent in every function, which lets it pinpoint the exact performance bottlenecks. The key here is that last point. This whole thing is about making decisions based on data, not hunches.
Okay, so we've got our detective ready to go. How do we actually put it to work? Well, the good news is, this investigation isn't some super complex thing. It actually follows a really clear, simple, and repeatable workflow.
It really just boils down to these 4 steps. Step 1, you run your code, but with the profiler turned on. Step 2, you look at the report it spits out to find the biggest time waster. Step 3, and this is so important, you only focus on fixing that one slowest part. Don't get distracted. And finally, step 4, you repeat the whole process. It's a cycle. You find the biggest problem, you fix it, then you find the next biggest problem.
Now that second step, analyzing the results, that's where the real detective work happens. The profiler gives you this report that's just packed with clues, and learning how to read it is the absolute key to finding your performance culprit.
I'll be honest, the first time you open one of these reports, it can be a lot. You're going to see lists of every function, how many times they were called, weird metrics like self-time. In this sea of data, where on earth do you even begin to look?
Here's the secret. You need to cut through all that noise. For your first pass, I want you to ignore almost everything else and focus on one single column, total time. This number tells you the cumulative time spent in a function and any other functions that it calls along the way. It's the real cost of that operation, and that's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay, let's look at a super simple example here. We've got 4 functions. Initialize vars, blazing fast. Plot results takes about a second, no big deal, but then look at process data loop. Wow. Even though it's called a bunch, its total time is a massive 28.72 seconds. Bingo. That is our smoking gun. That is the bottleneck we've been hunting for.
This right here is the golden rule of profiling. Don't waste your time and energy trying to optimize a function that only takes half a second. Find the single biggest offender, your primary suspect, because fixing that one function is what's going to give you that huge, dramatic speed improvement.
So we used our detective, we found the culprit, we've identified the bottleneck. Now comes the best part of this whole story, the breakthrough. This is where we see the real, satisfying payoff of our investigation.
So here's a classic before and after. The bottleneck on the left is a simple for loop. You know the type. It goes through your data one item at a time. It's easy to write, but it gets incredibly slow. The fix on the right is a technique called vectorization. Basically, instead of a loop, we use a single mathematical operation on the whole dataset at once. MATLAB is built for this. Its internal engine is incredibly optimized to do this kind of thing fast.
And what's the result of that one little change? Just look at this. Our code went from taking over 28 seconds to run down to less than 1 second. I mean, that's not a 10 or 20% improvement. That's more than 30 times faster. That is the incredible power of data-driven optimization.
But the real breakthrough here, the thing I really want you to take away, isn't just that this one piece of code is faster. It's about adopting a completely new strategy, a whole new way of thinking about performance. You've literally gone from a world of guessing to a world of knowing.
So this is your new mindset. Number 1, you stop guessing where the problems are. Number 2, you use data, hard evidence from the profiler, to prove what's slow. 3, you focus all your precious time and energy on the biggest bottlenecks, because that's where you'll get the biggest wins. And 4, you embrace that cycle. Profile, optimize, repeat.
So, at the end of the day, slow code isn't a mystery you just have to live with. It's a case, and it's just waiting for a detective to solve it. You have the tool, you know the process, and the results can be absolutely game-changing. So the only question left is, what hidden potential, what incredible speed is just waiting to be discovered in your code?